Gimel Tammuz was the day when Yehoshua made the sun stand still. Did you know that? Yehoshua made the sun stand still. When was this? This was 3,300 something years ago. Made the sun stand still. Why did he make the sun stand still? Because the Jews were fighting against their enemies and they were winning. And in those days they didn't fight in the nighttime. Very difficult to fight in the nighttime. So he made a miracle that the sun would not set, so that it would be day, and they would be able to see their enemy and kill him. And another miracle happened also in Gimel Tammuz, but a long time afterwards. That was like we were learning now, 1929. The previous Lubavitcher Rebbe was freed from prison. He was taken to exile, but he was freed from prison. And nobody exactly knew what was going to be. Maybe he would go into exile. It could be that he could be killed there. Or maybe they would change their minds and give him a life sentence. But he was supposed to be imprisoned there for 3 years. Most people didn't last long in these exiles because the weather was terrible and you didn't really have proper living conditions. You couldn't be alone. Okay? With me? Yes? Uh-huh. You had no privacy. And just in general, it was very upsetting to be in these situations. The summers were very, very hot and the winters were very, very cold. And it was in exile. You were far away from everybody. You were just out of nowhere. And even though there were people around, they were usually in towns. But they were towns of these very primitive people that lived way far away. And so people didn't usually last that long. But on Gimel Tammuz, that's when the Rebbe was sent into exile. And it just so happened that 10 days later he was told he was free. Let's see what's happening with Yonah. Let's see what's happening with Yonah today. Okay. Parshat Korach, Nikret is read, Pamim sometimes, Pamim Rabos, many times, Samuch Gimel Tammuz, next to Gimel Tammuz. Next to Gimel Tammuz. O B'yom Ze'atzmo, or on Gimel Tammuz. Sometimes if Gimel Tammuz falls on Shabbos. Hayom Shabo, that on the day that in it, Omer Yehoshua said, Yehoshua, Shemesh Begivon Dom. The sun in Givon will stand still. Shezeu Echad Anisim, this is one of the biggest miracles, Biyoter Shidrachshu, that ever occurred. Kene'amar, like it says, V'halo haya kayom ahu lefanav v'acharav. Is it not so that there's never been a day like this before or after? We're on page 138. 118. Would you like a sefer, or would you just want to listen? Okay, good. I'll get you a book. Just let's wait 1 minute, and I'll find